What just happened? What is going on in the Canadian North Division? And then John Tavares, we'll get into that one. Stick around. The Leafs power play, we'll break that troglodyte down. Nice work. Habs back checking like their life depends on it. Playoff Carey Price standing. Just standing tall. What a brick wall tonight. No scoring. Caufield out. KK out. Get it done. 2-1. Is Ducharme right? What's going on in this series? Are the Leafs in trouble? Time to panic, Leafs Nation. Time to panic. There's no room for bandwagoners, shirt tuckers, or corporate fans now. Now we're panicked. We're down one game. We have post-traumatic stress disorder from losing round one repeatedly from 55 years of mediocrity. 55! And this is what we get. This was supposed to be the year. And here we are. And Habs fans are just sitting there smiling the whole way, with the exception of John Tavares. No one's smiling about that. Don't get that wrong. We'll talk about that. But Habs fans, they're fired up. They got the W because they have been told for weeks on end that this is basically a free buy. And don't forget, Leafs fans, you asked for the Habs. You didn't want the Jets. You didn't want us to keep losing. So stick around to the end of the video. This is a Leafs Habs review by a totally biased Jets fan. And welcome to the worst sports channel on YouTube, Hot Garbage Sports, with me, Coach Ryan D. Roll the intro, baby. Okay, so before we get into all this hot game action, if this is your first time entering our channel, welcome. If you're a Leafs fan and a diehard fan, welcome. If you're here and you're watching, you're probably a diehard fan, but I'll probably end up ripping on the bandwagon shirt-tucking corporate fans. Tough. It's the way it goes. Habitants fans, bonjour. Welcome to the channel. I know, terrible French. It is what it is, but I understand what you're saying. I just don't speak it that well. Westerner, give me a break. This was a lit series. Now, please, if you think it's lit, smash a like. If you're a Habs fan, smash a like. If you're a Leafs fan, smash a like. If you are a Canadian hockey fan just looking for chaos and cheering for the Montreal Canadiens to beat the Toronto Maple Leafs out of spite, smash a like. We're going all the way through this series. This was a game, and I know Leafs fans are bummed. I know Habs fans are high. There's a mix of emotions. It's everywhere. But one emotion that never gets old is smashing a subscribe down below, joining the community. We're on our way to 500. We're getting there. 490 at the making of this video. Let's put it over 500 with some amazing Leafs, Habs, Canadian hockey fans. All right, step one. Let's talk about Tavares. Serious face now. That was the single worst hit I have seen since Bertuzzi'd more, and since Mark Savard got knocked out on Boston. Like, that was hard to watch. John Tavares takes a rogue knee to the head from Corey Perry at full speed after a collision, which was a clean check, and he is out cold. It is tough to watch. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. Feel free. It was nasty. It's very difficult to look into. Let's hope he's okay. We got the big thumbs up from John as he was going through. There is a wide range of outcomes for John Tavares here. This could be everything from neck damage. Don't tell me not to be too extreme. His head snapped back pretty darn good. And I've got some excellent medical MD friends working on concussions who said, yeah, concussion, no problem, but let's hope some of those vertebrae aren't cracked. So that's where that's from. Not from me. I ain't no doctor. 2 weeks. That's the minimum. Career over. That's the maximum. Somewhere in between, likely. We don't know where it is. Let's wait for the reports. He is in great medical hands, but it was awesome to see him put the thumbs up. He tried standing up. He wobbled back over. Oof, that was gross. So let's take a look. I can't show you the clip, but I'm going to go ahead and just show you a quick still. And there you go. You can see the knee to Corey Perry colliding with John Tavares. And I know what a lot of people are going to say. Corey Perry's dirty. He did this on purpose. I'm pissed. The guy's scum. You know what? He is an agitator. He is dirty, but he doesn't look to end careers. He looks shell-shocked. He looked horrified by it. This was absolutely not on purpose. If you think it is, sorry, tough. It's not. This is just a collision of the game. It's a tough game. Bad things happen. It sucks for Leafs fans because you're not going to get the full series. You're going to have to rally behind it. And frankly, as a hockey player, I've seen this time and time again. The team that normally gets hurt in the game where they get hurt don't usually come back to win. It's very rare. You can point to me at examples down below, chirp me down below, that's fine, but it doesn't really happen. It really takes the wind out of your sails. You could see Matthews crying on the bench. At the very least, if you don't want to say he's crying, he was very emotional on the bench about this. This is really hard when your captain goes down to watch. It was a gross thing, and you could even see Foligno goes to fight Corey Perry, and yes, I will call him Foligno because this isn't a troll moment, so no Fogliano today. Foligno goes to fight Perry. He's fired up. That's fine. You're defending your captain. Corey Perry was one of the best fighters in junior hockey, held all kinds of records for it. He was not interested in that fight. He just kept his hands down. He's like, all right, go for it. I feel terrible. I don't want to do this, but I'll defend myself. I'm just not going to hit you back. It actually looked pretty sad, to be honest. But good on Foligno for stepping up for his captain. I mean, there's going to be blood in this series, and good for Corey Perry for being as classy as he could about it. Let's go ahead and let's hear from Corey Perry quick.
Game tonight. Can you tell us what happened exactly with John Tavares and then Nick Foligno in the first period?
Well, I mean, he got hit and I was coming out of the zone. He fell. I tried to jump over him, and unfortunately, I caught my knee on his head. And, I mean, I don't know what else to do there. I tried to jump, and it was unfortunate. And I know Johnny pretty well, and just hope he's okay.
I mean, to me, that looks like a man that feels horrible, regrets his actions. Go ahead, go to Sportsnet's YouTube channel. You can watch the whole thing, react to it yourself. You're going to feel however you're going to feel about it, and you're allowed to feel however you want to feel about it. It's an emotional night for everybody, except the Jets, because we beat the Oilers. But other than that, it is pretty emotional night. So what happens? 2-1 in this game after it ends up. Toronto could not get a power play going to save their life, and Carey Price remains elite, baby. Friggin' elite in the playoffs. Mitch Marner got back-checked like 3 times. Every time we expect Marner to put a puck in the net, either Price robbed him or the Montreal Canadiens did excellent with a full-on back check and took that puck away from Marner. Marner had at least 3 prime scoring opportunities, couldn't put it in. Auston Matthews on the first power play rings one off the post. Very unlike Auston Matthews, would have turned the course of the game, but sometimes a little bit of lady luck and iron is all you need. You can say it's 1 inch the other way and it goes in the net, but 1 inch the other way, it misses the net. It doesn't even count as a shot on goal. Counts as nothing. It is a missed net. It just sounds cool. So Matthews could have gone ahead and put in a big goal there on a power play. Doesn't do it. Weird for Matthews. Also weird day for Matthews because he doesn't score a goal. This is the NHL's best goal scorer. But don't panic, Leafs fans. Connor McDavid didn't get a single point against the Jets. He was -2. This is the best point producer in the NHL. The NHL's best pure goal scorer in Auston Matthews doesn't get there. It's only game 1. It's only game 1. The Oilers can come back, sweep 4 games against the Jets. The Leafs can absolutely come back, sweep 4 games against the Habs. No question about it. And John Tavares being out, yeah, that hurts. But you're deep for a reason. You went out and added players like Foligno. You went out and added players. Well, you didn't add him, but he came back from injury, and Hyman. Nash is back there. Like, this team's deep. It is. You're super deep. You've been telling me you're deeper than the Jets. I've been saying it. Jets have the deepest offense. You've been saying, Ryan, you're nuts. You're not going to take that from Leafs fans, are you? I talked to myself in a monologue where I just turned my head and changed the direction of my hat. So yes, I'm nuts. But I'm not wrong. The Jets have a deeper team. You still have a very deep forward core crew, so you will be able to get through the John Tavares injury. The question about it is are the Leafs going to be able to get through the Montreal Canadiens goaltending and system play, and will your power play rebound? Those are the big questions that are going to have to be asked in game 2, Saturday night, hockey night in Canada. It's been like 15,000 days, I've heard. Like, what a great stat. 15,000 days since these teams have played. Now you're here in the playoffs. You got your rivalry game. One side's going to cry. One side's going to cheer. One side's going to yell obscenities. The other side's going to defend it. Doesn't matter the way it goes. This is playoff hockey. This is what we asked for. I'm fired up as a neutral observer because, frankly, Whatever. Whoever wins, doesn't matter to me. The Jets are going to see you in the second round and wipe you out anyway. And if they don't, whatever. I'll be bitter and keep covering the series for you. So I don't have a horse in this race. Now, let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of those power plays. And really, let's talk about what's going on with them, because it's been atrocious kind of all year. I mean, it's fine, but it's not fine for a team this deep, you know? Okay, so first power play. Ben Sherratt ends up losing his stick. Look at what's going on with Toronto. This is weird. Something is broken on this. We'll go forward about, a couple seconds, and there are copyright reasons why we can't show more than a couple seconds, so we'll draw it on with a pen. If you're new to this channel, we do our best. The NHL doesn't like to play nice. So take a look here. You have one Leafs player just off the screen to the left in front of the net. You got 2, you got 3, you got 4, and you got 5. Do you notice something? Do you notice anything weird? Hold on, let me show you. If I move my big fat head, in the bottom left of the screen, there isn't a blue jersey. You're supposed to widen the zone. I know you were just chasing for a puck, but you cannot overload one side in a power play. They used to call it an overload system. It doesn't work because you just overload 4 players on one side on the penalty kill, and now it's just a clogged up thing of just junk that you're not going to get through. So, why? Why are the Leafs doing this? And then we come back to the screen, and what you can see, puck's right here. I mean, there's nobody in front. There's not even a screen. There's nowhere to go. There's no backdoor pass because you have nobody over here. You're not going to score in a power play this way. So that's got to fix. They got to start widening the zone. They have to stop running around. It just doesn't look like the Leafs know what their assignment is on the power play. To be frank, at least on this power play. So we go forward a couple more frames, and then look what you see. Basically, a straight line. Sure, there's a little bend in it. It's the way it goes, Got stuck in a door. What do you want? All Johnson jokes aside, this is basically a straight line in hockey. Carey Price is good enough that he will find and track a puck through here. And then, frankly, you got 2 useless Leafs sitting over here because that's not a wide enough stretch pass to move it over to change the angle enough on Carey Price. So it was just a little disjointed in that sense. You got to find a way to set up what's called a 1-3-1. Oh, then looks like coach figures it out. The puck comes from over here, moves over to the right side, and look at this shift. What did I tell you? Carey Price can see that puck. You don't think he can't see it? He can see it. This was not enough of an angle change to put Price in any kind of dangerous position. And then here's that Matthews post. Puck here, but here's the thing. I'm telling you, Matthews didn't just miss. Carey Price is also this good. This is best on best right now. One of the best goalies in the world against one of the greatest goal scorers in the world. Carey Price takes the angle away. There was no net for Auston Matthews to hit. Doesn't count as a shot. But then 5-on-5, the Leafs end up stretching the zone like it is a power play. 1, 2, 3, full wide offensive zone. 4, 5 in front of the net. Sorry, Habs, this just wasn't a good enough shot block, but it really wasn't the Habs' fault. This is just the Leafs using their speed, their puck-moving talent to be able to get the puck to the top here, put a shot on net. That's how the Habs end up getting out of position. You only let in 1, so there's nothing to really complain about if you're Montreal, but this doesn't make any sense because why can the Leafs do it 5-on-5 easily, but they can't do it on a power play? Something weird's going on in coaching land there, I believe. I'm not sure what it is. Okay, coach, you're nuts. No, I'm not. Here it is again. Second power play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at everybody's on the same side of the ice. Why? That's not going to do anything for you. So what ends up happening? Puck makes it over to Mr. Willie Nylander. Nylander, you're never going to get bored of this joke, are you? Like ever. So here we go. Puck's here. It's going to make its way over to Willie Nylander. Nylander is going to walk around. Carey Price is going to have a lot less distance to travel to be able to get the angle, and he stones them. You gotta widen that zone. And Montreal, what a fantastic kill. There's nothing more to say about this. We can rag on the Leafs all we want, but Montreal and Carey Price killed this like champions. There you go. Puck's down to the bottom with Wayne Simmons, moves its way over to Slick Willie here, and it's just not going to be enough distance to get past one of the best goalies in the world. It just wasn't. And Nylander's a darn good player. And also, let's just take a moment to appreciate the beauty that is Carey Price. Wow. That's tough, Leafs fans. Tough. Big cheer if you're a Habs fan, though. Don't care if you're a Jets fan. Literally don't. Kind of fitting that old, slow, and you guys keep beating me up because I keep ripping on Jumbo Joe, costs you the game. I mean, he's sitting out here on the power play, and you end up losing this game short because Joe just doesn't have the speed, and speed kills in this game. Matthews has the puck down low. He's going to carry it into the zone 4 or 5 steps, and then he's going to drop the puck right here by the blue line. We all know what happens. Joe gets his pocket picked. Montreal back the other way. Bingo bango, 2-1 game. So we can see it here. Joe now has the puck. Armia is going to turn around. Don't call him Joel, call him Joel. Armia is going to pick the pocket of Joe Thornton. And there is 1, 2 Leafs supporting. This puck either has to go deep or be bumped over. Sorry, just decision making too slow, feet too slow, hands too slow right now. Fantastic. First ballot Hall of Fame player. Cost you the game. And there you go. Where'd that puck support go? The young, fast Joel Armia takes it away. And Armia is arguably not even close. No, it's not arguably. He's not even close to Joe Thornton's career. So, and then just because we have to point it out, please take a look at the gap difference here between the two players. Puck's down over here. It's a foot race for a puck. And then that gap is tied. Yikes. Ooh, unhook the trailer, man. You slow, man. And that's all she wrote. So there's your breakdown of the game. It comes down to special teams. Montreal executes. No Caufield, no KK. Sit the goal scorers, win 2-1. Habs fans, was Ducharme right? I really think having one of at least Caulfield or KK in the lineup would have helped. You might have been able to put in an extra goal. Anderson played out of his mind, like out of his freaking mind. MVP, game of his life after Carey Price. Like what, he almost had 2. He was all over, just a buzzsaw. Shea Weber was absolutely something you needed to settle down on the back end. The Leafs are going to have to get over the John Tavares loss, regroup as a team, and they're going to have to figure this power play out. Well, you know what? I'm going to correct you. I'm going to correct myself with that. They don't have to figure the power play out to beat the Habs. They are talented enough to beat the Habs with 0 power play goals. That's how good this Leafs team is, even without JT. But they're going to have to find a way to figure out Carey Price. Mitch Marner is going to have to find a way to not get his pocket picked. You're going to have to find a way to beat Carey Price on those post-to-post passes. The best way to beat Carey Price, believe it or not, is getting people in front of him. I've been saying it on this channel that putting pucks across the Royal Road, which is east to west passes, is an excellent way to beat most goaltenders in the NHL. But Price has really got elite movement left to right. You saw it today. Get some junk in front of Carey Price, get in his head, get some big bodies there, maybe even rub him a little bit. When you get in Price's head, he can fall apart. He has the ability to have a temper and have a bit of a temper tantrum. You can get on top of him and end up scoring goals that way. So I think the Leafs are going to have to do that. Does my prediction change for this series? Sorry, Habs fans, it doesn't. I still got the Leafs in 6 on this one. I had the Leafs in a sweep in 4, but that's out the door because, frankly, the Habs are back. They're back. They're playing exactly the way, just like the Jets. It's like a light switch went on and all of a sudden you learned how to back check, forecheck. Like, it's incredible. So both teams, Leafs and Jets, looked like totally different teams than they did down the stretch. It's good to see both teams return to form. The Leafs, well, we'll see what the Leafs can bring back and do. And I understand, Leafs fans, you guys got some post-traumatic stress disorder going on right now. You're tripping. Toronto media is going to be tripping. Dangle's going to be tripping. Everyone's going to be tripping. And I feel bad for you. It has been a long time. This is supposed to be your spot, but like, this is sports. You got to win. And well, frankly, I've gone on way too long about the Leafs and the Habs. So we'll see you guys for Saturday. Go Jets, go on Friday. And that's all I got. Leafs coverage. I'm doing Leafs coverage. I'm doing Leafs games. I'm doing Habs games too. I have no idea why. You're a sellout. Whatever. Oh, see ya.